Congratulations to the both of you. This is an extraordinary film, and what you've done is extraordinary. And really, I have to ask you, when you are in your studio and you're finishing off this movie in your mind, and then you get a call, what was your initial thoughts? And please keep it G-rated.
Okay. I said, you know, the usual quantum, and kicked the wall. And because I didn't know, I don't look for that kind of thing. So it's not silly to me to say I was unaware of it. I don't look for it. So when it happened, it was definitely seriously annoying. And so because I never got a call, still, I haven't got a call. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do something about this. So I called up my partner, Dan Friedkin, and said, we can recast this in a heartbeat and I know just who. And so that was when I made this call to Mr. Plummer here, who's fundamentally said, why didn't you cast me in the first place, you prick? Okay. So we met, and the rest is history. That was 4 weeks ago. Yeah. You now got a Golden Globe.
Yeah. Well, not surprising to me. I've seen this man on stage, and listen, I can't even remember what I ate for breakfast. How on earth did you pull this off, Mr. Plummer?
Well, because you've seen me on stage, I was able to remember my theater experiences of learning quickly vast chunks of Shakespeare and Elizabethan writers. So that helped enormously. Thank God my memory was still there. And also the excitement of the part, which I did think it was a terrific role.
Yeah.
For a screen role. It's unbelievably enticing.
Absolutely. But how do you get into the psyche of a man like J. Paul Getty? Because even if you have, you know, $50 in your bank account, wouldn't you want to try and save your grandson? I find this such an extraordinary story.
I think sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think you're taking it that on, face value. Getty, that wealthy, inevitably is a politician at every goddamn level. Double talk, whatever you want, he's still a politician. So when he's being asked by press to say, how much would you pay, he said nothing, because he's talking to the fundamentalists. He's talking to the guys who've kidnapped his son. Because today, no government will negotiate with fundamentalists. Yeah. So he's just ahead of the game saying, nothing, he's not worth anything. Why would I give that to the son? So he's playing cards immediately. So people then take that as literal. It's not literal. I don't believe that was literal. I think he's just clever.
Yeah. How do you feel about it, Mr. Christopher? Because that's, you know, it's a tough challenge to get into the mindset of a man like that.
Yes, it is. It's fascinating. But I think when you play, I've played a lot of villains and cold people in my time, and I know how to handle them, because I know that if you make them as charming as possible, then they're more frightening. But the audience also sees within, you know, deep within. So here was another sort of rather cold villain that I was handed. And that's how I proceeded.
Yeah, well, like I say, extraordinary. This is a historic thing that you guys have done, and it's magnificent. It's so good, and you made me even like you as Scrooge. I mean, really, how can you ever not like this man? He's wonderful.
Actually, the two parts are quite similar in a funny way. It's the Scrooge of his time.
It is so true. Oh, so wonderful to talk to you both, and best of luck with this movie. It really is quite an extraordinary.